crash. Yeah, KillingFloor 2's been having some issues and that. I don't know if that's due because I'm playing solo now, so I'm not even fucking online. Jeez, this shit is so fucking. I do like Santa's Workshop. Let's do Santa's Workshop. But yeah, let me continue what I was saying. It's not even like mocking them, making fun of them. It's kind of sad that people just don't know that they're just being used. Like they just don't know they're just being used. Like if they knew that they were being used, life would be so much better for them.
You twitch, ass face. Gotcha.
You know, like I have conversations with my father about certain things, and that I say it's like you don't like. I'll talk about the freaking what is it called? The people that hate oil and shit, the environmentalist people. They sit in front of roadways and that, and be like, "Oh, we protest for oil, and how bad it is." And they're like, "If oil was bad, then why do you drive a gas car then?" Well, you know, see, you guys are being paid to do this by fucking media. By the corporate overlords that are literally just paying you to do this shit. It's been proven. We already know anyone that's been red pill. Like, we already know people are being paid for that shit. By certain party and governments. It's been proven. And a lot of them are from Democratic people. Democratic politicians and shit. It's been proven so many times. That's why they're getting all mad about Elon Musk cutting the stuff with all the government spending that, and they're getting mad. Yeah, because they're getting free funding from the United States fucking people, and they're using it for their own little piggy banks. The sad thing is, once when stuff gets known, the American people start to know that shit, it starts to get haywire. Because you have to hide in plain sight. And say a bunch of gobbledygook, like the USDI thing was completely just a fucking forerunner for corruption. It was proven. Social Security has been given out to fucking tens of thousands of people that are over the age of fucking 100 and something years old. And they figure out that things are being pushed into children. Loans been pulled out of children before they're even fucking born. Right when they get their Social Security card, they use their Social Security and they pull out fucking business loans from them. It's just pure greediness. Like, they want all this money and all this power and that. Because they can't do it legally, they're all a bunch of criminals. It's just like street dwellers. People that know how to make money off of criminal actions. First off, are a hell of a lot fucking smarter than these dumb fucks that do this shit now. They do this shit, they get caught, they just cry, like, oh no, we're just gonna make fun of the person. It's pretty obviously you know what's going on. It's pretty obviously, you know, people that sit there and want easy money and that, they never want to work hard until they fucking have to. And I see that a lot too. It's like, you know you're at a job. Before cell phones, you go to work, you work. You go home, you turn on the TV at night, you watch some cable TV, maybe some action channels or shit. Like I used to watch, you know, a lot of action channel. I can remember like USA, or I watch anything that, you know, just plays a bunch of action stuff and that. And or watch cartoons on Cartoon Network or something like that. But that's what it was. And you get to learn all this stuff from that. I'm just like, wow, you know, like nowadays everyone's always doing shit in that. Like when I was working up at Hooters and that, not to change the subject from all the dumb fucking lefties out there, literally are just full of fucking morons. Yes, there is a difference between normal, like, Democratic voter people and that, and then far leftist people that probably don't even fucking vote. They just hate on people. And people might say, well, there's far right people that too. It's like, yeah, there's always cults on both sides. That's the problem. I don't agree with any of them, but the ones that are very far right are actually fucking lefties. They turn so far left, they're not fascists now, or they're so commie, they're fascists, or whatever fuck kind of words you want to say. It's kind of fucked up. People scratching people's vehicles and that, and saying it's okay because we're doing it for, you know, saving democracy. We live in a republic, dumb fucks. We don't live in a democracy. Read what a democracy is. Democracy is owned by the big elites. Our republic is owned by the people. Ain't never been a democracy fucking ever. That's why it's called constitutional fucking republic. You know, throughout history and that, the Democratic side people, the bulk of them, have been super fucking racist. Way more racist. They talk about, you know, certain things and that, like, oh, well, you know, blah, 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 black communities, this. But Democrats or liberals, they're the ones that, you know, have their base in the city and that. If they have their base in the city and that, then why don't you guys fix what you guys keep on talking about? Why don't you guys give people better jobs and shit? Accept more businesses. Do better deals than that. Like what Trump's doing right now. He's trying to do deals and that to try to set our trade to be more even. Because everyone can benefit from this shit. But what people do is they scream and shout. Now people are starting to see it. They're all like, oh, that's what he's doing. He's going after China. And everyone knows China's bad. China's just bad. They're commies. They literally kill people. Then other people can't even get on their own TikTok. They don't want any other people to know how free the world actually is when you go to the United States, because then they all just want to move there. Just think about it for a little bit. Why do people always want to say, you know, China this, China that? Because it's true. You blame Russia. Yeah, Russia's pretty commie too, but see, the thing is with Russia, Russia actually is trying to agree with the rules and regulations of certain things. Yeah, European people buying oil. Ukraine's buying oil from fucking Russia. And they're supposed to be having a war with them. And there's been a bunch of fucking signs saying that there wasn't no war. That they've been little scrimmages and shit on the outlands of stuff. You know, I had fucking a woman from Ukraine that does YouTube channels that live in a beautiful house and that nothing was blown up around her. He's like, well, the conflict in Ukraine's getting bad and that. I'm just like, okay. And she was a fucking hot-ass model with gigantic fucking titties and shit. And she was still living in fucking Ukraine during the war. And she does have gigantic fucking titties, though. They're fucking enormous. Of course, they're probably fake. It's like, how do you afford all the implants and injections and shit when you live in fucking Ukraine? It's supposed to be a war-torn place. There's been plenty of videos in that. And it's like, it's just... the people, like, walking around like it's an everyday fucking thing. Yeah, there probably was a war front, but not like they were just like going through, just blowing everything up. Yeah, there was shit that was happening that, but it wasn't a war front. Because even when you listen to Putin, even Putin says like, people in Ukraine were like they're like Russians to us, cause they have war. Ukraine is Russia. They just changed the fucking name and call them Ukrainians. That's how you create a different race. By changing the name of a fucking country, and then you say, well, now you're a different race because your name's different. We're all the fucking same. We're all humans. Race doesn't exist. Religion doesn't exist. All that shit's fake. Jesus said it best. The devil wants to divide you. He doesn't want you to know the truth. So the best way to do is to divide you, to go against the Lord. You find it kind of funny now that there's so many different races out of nowhere now. Shit was like that back then. So why are we so into this, like, cultural race war? Think about it. Who says racism the most? Lefties. Brainwash people that believe any type of fucking media. I'm just not a big fan of lefty media now because they do lie a lot. They say stuff that's been proven they've been lied about. They've been sued multiple times because of defamation of lying. Fox has been sued. Only one that probably hasn't been sued, say like Newsmax, because Newsmax is the actual like Christian-owned fucking place, and they speak out against all that crap, even with their own people. Now they fire them and shit. I mean, dead serious. Like, this is how the world actually became to. This has been like this for fucking ever. People that don't believe in Christ become super evil. They become more brainwashed by the man, by society. And more brainwashed they become, the more they stop noticing the truth. I used to be like this. This is how I know. I start reading the scripture and that I start understanding what Jesus was actually saying about being judged and that. And how we should do. He says all that stuff because he knows it emotionally fucks with us. It emotionally tears us apart from him. I come to a clear conclusion. I talked about it, maybe a couple times. Your emotions is what lies between sin and not sin. So the more you put your emotions into something, if it's not in Christ, then more or less likely you're going to sin more. You're going to feel like crap. You're going to feel like sin. You're going to get a huge amount of fucking focus issues and all this crap and that because you're moralizing the truth for bullshit truth. The actual truth to bullshit truth. Gotcha. And yes, that's why when people go to Christ and that, they change dramatically. If you want to say, well, why do people change that? Because they know the truth. It's all about the fucking truth. God's word's not a lie. The devil wants you to think it's a lie. It's not to say you can't play video games. It's not to say you can't do stuff in that. It's not about that. It's about where your emotions lie at the most. Do you think about Jesus? Do you think about his word and that? Do you talk about the word and that? That's what Jesus kept saying. He keeps saying it over and over again. And, we watch The Chosen and that. It goes by the Bible scripture and that. He says, you know, the only way to be, you know, completely healed from the world's bullshit, which is Devil's Playground, is to be with me. And then you understand the truth, and you don't fall for the bullshit. You don't fall for the unhappiness. You're more happier. You'll build a family up, and that's why most people that rely on, you know, say Christ's values have healthier families, smarter families. They're more, you know, they're more acceptable to, you know, not programmed. They don't watch stuff that doesn't make any sense to them because they don't need to. Well, let's say it like this. If there was no such thing as news, you wouldn't know nothing of the world. If you didn't know nothing of the world, what would you know? Only what you see. So you never, like, it's like an old country thing. Like, if you never, like, old country people, it's like they live, they're raised in their town, they die in their town. They know everybody in that, they live in a good community in that, they all help each other out in that. And then once you see all the big city folks coming in, what happens? They build big conglomerate businesses, they have a bunch of technology and that, and all of a sudden the whole world's like, people are all like, what the fuck's going on? Where all these big, you know, exactly. And then that's where the control comes in. And as long as they can enable you to not have something because they have full control over it, guess what happens? They do it. And they don't stop. They keep on doing it. And then at the end of the day, when you're completely brainwashed and unspoke for and don't have no guidance because you don't know how to guide yourself because you never read the Bible in your whole entire life, guess what happens? They pop you on a bunch of fucking drugs. Yeah, they pop you a bunch of... That's why, you know, narcotics are such a big thing nowadays. And there's more people on fucking pain relievers and pain pills than that ever. And people are like, well, because all these disorders they found, these disorders are lies. ADD has been fucking proven. All psychiatric people know this shit. You know why? You know why it's been proven? Because it's been proven ever since. It's a fucking lie to put you on medication. You don't even need medication. Adderall is in almost every fucking energy drink. All the pre-workout take, all has focus shit in it. All of it does. So no one should have ADD anymore because they all have focus anyway because everybody takes that shit. Yes, it's a different type of focus because Adderall actually has super huge side effects. Yeah, you just don't know the truth because you're blinded by what they tell you. It's all bullshit. This has nothing to do with politicals anymore. This is literally just plain Jane common fucking sense. So if I say, okay, what's with ADD? I try to explain this to my ex and that. So you know ADD is just a made up word. The word of it means you lack focus. So why do you lack focus? So most people lack focus is because it's a product of their mind when they can't sit there and do what? When they can't speak out against something because their words are never heard to begin with, it causes them to lock themselves up. And people get, you know, like with me that, why I have ADD more so than my brothers and shit. Because, you know, I'm the youngest one that, because no one never listened to me when I was younger. Just having just opinions and that, because they thought I was stupid. They still think that now that I'm stupid. My older brothers still think that I'm stupid. I'm like, dude, I got an IQ of like 150 something. And my IQ's through the fucking roof. You have no chance of discovering anything remotely. You know, I'm learning the truth left and right while you're still sitting there sucking on your fucking thumb and worried about paying bills and shit because you do the novice shit. I don't give a fuck about that because I know that they're going to be paid for anyway. That's what money's there for. You know, I don't throw myself into a certain thing in that anymore. Because I'm learning a lot. I'm not going to get a relationship because women ain't fucking worth it nowadays. Because they're filled with the fucking lie. And they sit there, ones are filled with lie, you can just tell. Anyone asks questions to someone else that never been through it or never had a lie, I would say, like, if a girl, like, say, like, your ex-girlfriend, we'll say, for instance, I've had a girlfriend that she asks one of her girlfriends about how that she should do stuff with me. And her girlfriend didn't say, like, maybe you should just ask him, why you asking me? It's like, well, I just want to know, da, da, da. Well, you should ask him about it. Why you don't need to ask me about it. That's what it is. You question yourself too damn much. Like, you want this proper thing to happen to you as fast as possible, and that. And so inside my mind, that it's like, here's what I say: if you don't know what kind of fucking sexual orientation or gender that you fucking are, then you are not going to be in any fucking relationship at all. Just knowing if you don't know the basics of what kind of a person that you are in general. That's the reason why it's hard to date. When you're a feminist woman in that, and you think that I have to be like a man that because men suck, but you want to date a man because your female side sticks out. So which one's working with you? Seems like nature's literally telling you that you're a fucking retard, that you need to be a woman, learn how to be a woman. Now you be a woman, read the fucking Bible, read the Gospels, read that stuff. I'm being serious. That's what it is. It's like you don't know. It's like you're supposed to be a helper. What do helpers do? If men have to sit there and do certain things that a helper, you can work a part-time job. Then you make more money at. That's what helpers do. You make a little bit of money on the side. So if you have to work a part-time job on that, you know, your other job is to cook and clean to make sure the house is clean, right? That's what helpers do, right? Okay, well. But women get really offended by that shit. They're all like, wait a minute, I have to do this, I don't have to work? Well, if you work a part-time job, you're only working 20 hours a week. And that's all your man needs you to do. That means you have more time to do what? To do stuff. What the fuck are you supposed to do? Who's going to do it then? The boogeyman? That fairy tale fucking man that's out of nowhere does everything for you now, so you could sit there and be a fat ass all day and not do shit. Right? Like, that's what I told my ex and I. It's like, I just want to give you the heads up. I lead, you follow. So you're going to be like looking at my life and you're going to adjust yourself to my life, which is what people do. I adjust myself to your life. You come to a middle ground, but I'm the man, I'm the leader. That's it. You'll have to agree with it because that's what your mind's going to go to. How much people hate that shit? I really don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. It worked for the time being, but then she started talking to her friends and that. They're like, oh my god, he shouldn't be leading you like that. That's just terrible and that. You're the woman, you're strong in empowerment. Bye.
Don't get too comfy. I've got more Zeds just waiting.
And that's to know when she about to break up with me and that. I'm just saying, this is how it actually works. You get people in that are just completely brainwashed by a cult, by culture. It's the same thing. Yeah, now we're starting to see it. Yeah, culture, cult. Yeah, you're a cultist. I don't care about culture. Fuck culture. Culture changes a lot because you can't keep someone brainwashed constantly if you don't change it because they adapt to it and they start to see it for what it is. Bullshit. That's why they change it. You know, let's say it's a political crisis and that because this and that, this and that. Is it?
Mr. Sniper in the house.
I mean, if you look throughout history and that, did just glitch explode. You look at all the history and that, it's a big cycle. It's a big cycle. I mean, I don't make up the fucking shit. Just look at the fucking history books. Since, you know, before the 1900s and that, you know, life was better. We had tariffs on everyone. Trump was right about that. We were doing good. Everyone was working that. And then all of a sudden, you know, because that was during the Industrial Revolution and that, we started having technology come out and that. Started burning coal. We started doing stuff in that. Cars started coming out and shit back then. Life was a lot better than that. We start structuring, but everybody act the same. They were more religious based. They were more family based. So what happened? Well, just like the flat earthers say, including myself, we got lied to. We got lied about the world, and that propaganda starts slipping in. Satanic stuff started slipping in during what? Before the Great Depression happened. Great Depression happened. Why? Because they started exchanging stuff, and our country got poorer and poorer and poorer because we couldn't handle the workload or whatever it was. That well, mainly because that's why all the war started. It's all because we weren't producing. There wasn't enough money to go around. Honestly, to tell you the truth. People say, "Oh, we're gonna go to the Great Depression again." How? We own money. That's why we're in $36 trillion in debt.
And stay there.
And people are still making money. People are still living. Yeah, it's more expensive. No, we didn't have big conglomerates of oil and steel and shit like we do now that literally make everything in the world. Oh, guys, fuck off me, bitch. Ah, he like caught in the fucking damn corner. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck off me. There we go.
Oh, thank you, me.
But yeah, that's what people think. If you look back in history, that's where the research comes in. And there's more people that are looking at it. I look at all kinds of conspiracies, but they're not even conspiracies. They're actual proof. We have great resets all the time. There's always lies because they can't keep the propaganda up for too long. Like right now, we're having a great reset. What's happening now? Trump's having a global reset of trade to make trade balanced again. Why? Because China's been corrupting us for the last 50 fucking years, stealing all of our jobs. Who let that happen? All the politicians, because they didn't want to tariff China. They left it. It's big business. Business only follows money. That's it. Big business only follows money. Deals. That's it. The only way deals do get applied is because of the bullshit regulations that our countries, which is all of our countries now, put on all that shit. If everyone had zero tariffs, then we would all be getting paid the fucking same. But communist countries are more greedier than others, especially China. And guess what? They're the ones that did all this shit. They're still doing it. We have honor. You're an idiot. Like, the Chinese people are amazing. But your government is fucking shit. Like, how fucking stupid is your government? Like, and then most people just move into the United States anyway because their countries fucking suck. The only ones that stay in their countries are the ones that have too much pride and honor. They're like, we can do this. Man, they need their industrial revolution. That's what's cool about the United States. I think the United States was we're the only ones that fought against the people that owned us, which was England, which was the Crown, our Revolutionary War, our Tea Party, and that. Exactly. We fought against the people. Fuck the red hats. No one cares about them. And I'm not talking about Republican. I'm talking about the British. Like, let me get some airflow in here. You know, like, we have a Revolutionary War in that. And guess what happened? We gained independence. But guess what happened again? The English royals start moving into our fucking country. And that's what developed the whole fucking bullshit system. I wonder who the royals were. Business owners. Who else? The bulk of the political bullshit that we're dealing with, they're all royalty-based people. Huh. That came out of nowhere. No, so we got a bunch of, and they look at a bunch of propaganda. You look at England, England can't do shit. They can't even say memes. They don't have freedom of speech. It seems like they follow the cultism of the left that people follow in our country now. You can't even say gay. Or you get thrown in prison for calling someone a fruitcake or some bullshit like that. Funny thing is, I never, ever see that many gay people anymore. I don't know where they're all at. Where they all at? There's not. The percentage of gays is like 1%, maybe 2% of the country. Maybe. Like, there's not many gays anymore. Not up front. Because they're tired of the political bullshit. Same thing with the black people and that. They're tired of political bullshit. They're starting to realize, yeah, it's political, bro. It's all bullshit. I actually need to change my camera. It's all complete bullshit. People are being lied to. And you wonder why social media is so fucking backwards. Now, you vote for who you want to vote for, yeah, but if stuff doesn't make any fucking sense at all and you're voting for something that doesn't make any sense, then maybe you should get your brain checked and actually critical think. Or you say, I'm educated. How are you educated when you are getting brainwashed by books that were literally fucking made up? The only best book to read is the Holy Bible. And if you want to read psychology books and that to learn, or you guess what? Research it yourself like I've been doing for the last 20 fucking years. Came up with mass conclusions.
Think fast, or as fast as you can, so...
Easiest conclusion ever. What you put your emotions into is what you're going to believe in. That's what brainwashes you. Because if you believe in mankind, you believe in what they tell you is true, you're being fucking lied to. Because Jesus, God himself, the Father and Son of God, Jesus specifically stated, all of man cannot be trusted. They're all corrupt. I'm the only one you shall trust because I am the only one that will give you the truth. There's truth, which is worldly truth, and there's the truth, which is the Father's truth, which is heavenly truth. This is why people get really fucking confused. I said, well, yeah, you're gonna get confused. Because most of you guys just don't know. And why did Jesus always talk about it to his disciples and that? Because when he kept saying them stuff and that, he wants everybody to love each other. Now, you can't love each other if you don't have God. You can't promote love because God is love. People contradict it all they want. They say, what do you mean God is love and that? When God doesn't do anything. We do it to ourselves. The hint of free will is the number one reason why we have massive issues in our world. You have the will to be separated from God, or you have the will to be with God. He said that plain and fucking simple in Genesis with Adam and Eve. The ones that believe in me will honor me and honor the rules as best as they can because he knows that we're all sinners. But it's all about learning. So, what implicates good learning? The truth. The truth.
Where's it going? We'll save you. Who here likes guns? Oh, I spray. You pray. Well, where do you get to? Group together in a single target. Unhappy, left one, no. Suck it! My skin is burning.
And guess what? That's what happens to a lot of people. They don't know the truth. So what they do is they follow everybody else. How many times do people follow people? Because they're popular or because they actually say something that like, oh, that makes sense. How many people follow fucking Andrew Tate? And Andrew Tate ends up being a fucking, a moron in some ways. And now look at him. A big multi-billion-dollar person that is still learning. He admits that he fucked up. A person that he has billions and billions of dollars. And guess he's coming out saying he's making mistakes because he's listening to people that don't have billions of dollars. And you start realizing it's not always about the damn money. It's not. And that's what's happening. He's learning. Yes, did he say some stupid ass fucking shit? Was it mostly true in some senses? Yeah. But he didn't have enough love with it. It was just like, women are women. They're underneath men or whatever the fuck it is that he said in that. And I said, well, I agree with you in some reasons. Yeah, of course I do. Now, there's some things I don't like with feminism. That's what you talk about. You talk about feminism. I go like this. A woman is a helper. They follow the man. The man leads. So if the man leads, and he is a leading man, which takes a lot to do nowadays because most men are not good leaders. Prime example. If a man leads well, and he's doing the necessary things to make life better for himself and for others, then life gets better for them.
Watch out. Look them.
But not every man takes their role very seriously.
I'm a natural.
And sometimes it's because the way their life is. I don't take my role seriously. When I was in a relationship, I did a little bit in that, about certain things in that. But every time I try to, do my manly things, I always get, eventually is listening. Like Max, she listened to me up front in that about not spending as much money in that, because I don't spend a lot of money in that. Because say you can't live life by blowing money on stupid shit just because it's a deal in that, which I told her that. It's because it's a deal, and that does not mean you should be spending money on stuff.
I'm burning. Nice, huh?
And that's one of the things I talked to her about. If that's something that she can learn from and make her life better than that, then that's progress. And the one thing that most people like to say, I say that are, ignorant or stupid, they say a lot of goofy shit. You know what they say? They'll say, you think that you're better than everybody. They say, well, if I could say that I am better because I have more knowledge than most people, then yeah. But saying I'm better at one thing doesn't mean I'm better at everything. I talk about stuff and that because my brain relates to that. That's who I am. And you say you never met a person like me. Well, that's because evidently people that you do hang around with are fucking either really ignorant or just plain Jane just fucking stupid.
Oh,
Right?
thank you, me.
If people are dumb around you and that, why would you hang around with them? Everything always breaks. Relationships break. People learn better things. They stop doing things together. So you develop your own life. If you develop your own life, people always gather around people that do specific things they like to do. Like, I'm a philosophy person. I talk about philosophy all the time. I talk about emotional, regulations of how people do things and that. And why do people do this and do that and do this and do that. That's how my brain relates. And not everyone's gonna like me in that, and that's the biggest thing. That people potentially like to throw down a lot. Like, not everyone's gonna fucking like you. Does that say that they're gonna hate you in that? I think everyone should love each other in that. I think everyone should understand people in that. But not everyone's gonna like you as a person. There's gonna be people that are just not gonna understand you at all because they're in their own little confusion bubble in that. They don't accept anything new. Because the first thing they're gonna say is, "Why do you think you know so much?" Because I'm telling you what I know, dumbass. That's literally the stupidest question ever. Why do you think you know? Because I'm telling you what I know. More or less likely because you can't comprehend. That's just because you're stupid, which means you lack intelligence. You refuse to understand someone. That's how I always will say it. It's like if you don't know something, then listen to someone that might know something more than them, because I'm not going to know everything. I only like listen to people, and that's how I gain my knowledge in general. Am I the smartest person in the world on that? Well, what do you identify what's smartest? Who the fuck is smartest? All they say, if God created everything and he knows all, who's the smartest? God. Who's the smartest? Jesus. No one's more brilliant and more smarter or more intelligent than the Trinity. Not even the angels know everything. God does. Not even Jesus knows everything. The Father does. Jesus knows a lot. Of course he does. Only the Father knows everything. So when people say, do you believe you know everything? I say, well, I believe in God, and I believe God knows everything. Absolutely. 100%. But if you want to say, I hear this term so much, you think you know everything. I say, did you just listen to the words you say? You think, thinking that I know everything. What relates to everything? Everything that I know? That's the thing. That makes you think that you're stupid, right? Everything that I do know, I think. See how it works? It's like, wow, I never thought about that. Exactly. Someone says that to you, you say that. Everything I know, I think. I speak. I talk. I have conversations about. Because it is what I know. People use it as a thing. It's like, you think you know everything. I only know what I know. And that's everything that I know. Yeah, it's pretty fucking hilarious, isn't it? You're like, what the fuck? I never thought about it like that. Words matter. How you use your words matter. For dumb people, I'm not saying dumb being stupid is bad. No, you just don't know. It's like 2 plus 2 is 4. It's not like you're gonna pop out of your mom's womb and be a fucking Einstein. Why do you want to be Einstein for? He didn't know shit. Einstein wasn't that smart. But he was smart in some things, but in other things he was fucking he was a fucking idiot. You know who is smart? People that are smart, the ones that accept everything. They accept everything and they go through that everything and they figure out the truth of all those things. So they can separate truth from false. So the way to separate truth from false is by understanding what the fuck's going on altogether. This is how you get people that follow news in that. People that follow news a lot, why do they follow news a lot? Because they don't know. So what happens if you don't know something, you figure it out. But if it's told to you, how do you know it's true or false? What? What's the word? See, the words matter a lot. You believe that they're telling the truth. Okay, well, I believe that Jesus is the Son of God, that he's the only truth and the way to the Father. And I believe every word that he says because he says things that actually make sense. And that he is a Son of God. He is a heavenly entity. And we're only mortals, and he's a spirit. I believe that. But people want to go against that. But why do you believe the news then? Well, there's different things. It's like, it's not. Belief. You have faith in the news and telling you the truth. When you start listening to the words that you actually say as people, you start to understand, what you put your emotions into, which is belief, is what you tether yourself to. Like people say, when they look at the best video game ever. What's the best video game ever? The best video game ever. People say a lot of things. I got probably 15 of them, 20 of them in my mind right now. But that's my own personal belief. That's what I think. And once again, I think that I know that is one of the things. And it gets, a little crazy sometimes. This is why we have so much disconnect in the world. There's so much disconnect in the world. Well, yeah, because people don't know anything. They believe this news, and news can be fucking misleading as fuck. Especially far leftist news. Far leftist news, they got a lot worse then, and you could tell that's 90% of the news out there. But now it's like 30% of the news out there, because there's other news networks and there's other, people actually talking about stuff from that. They get actual, they look at the videos themselves about what, Trump actually says, and they relate to the actual full video. And then when you get people from CNN, which I've been seeing a lot of stuff from CNN, I don't even know how they're even a news network anymore. They lie about fucking everything. And you get, people on there that will tell us, why don't you look at the full video? The full video, what Trump said. Why you gotta look at, why you gotta cut it up? And they get really yeah, because you're propagandizing your viewers to watch you to keep them going. That you gotta fuel their anger about how bad this is and that is against Republicans. That's all it is. Even Trump said perfectly. He's like, not all Republicans are agreeing with me. There's a couple of them that don't, but then again, there's a couple of Democrats that do. Like when they voted on stuff, and there was 4 Democrats that voted on, the stuff in that because it was the right thing to do. They even said, and there was a couple of Republicans that voted on the Democratic side in that. Exactly the fucking point. There's people on both sides that are fucking crooked against their party. Why? Because they believe that it's right. Because they give them a little bit of money in that. So if it comes down to all this greediness and that, it's like, what? Okay. The biggest question is, if anyone won the lottery now, how much money would you spend on yourself, or how much money would you spend on others? Say you won the whole United States lottery. Just to say. And you won $1 billion. What's the first thing everybody always thinks when you win any type of money that? I can get women. Yeah, you can get some of that. Get some of that, that the gold digger pussy has been through 1,500 dudes. That's very proudful. Does anyone actually think about what they actually want to spend their money on? Or they only think about what they can spend, like, oh, what can I put my money into now? I'm going to be like Andrew Tate and that, see? It's what you believe in. You know what I would do? I always tell them. I would get I'd probably try to build my own personal town. I built a big-ass manor, and I always say I'm going to have people live there, scot-free. We're going to sit there. We're going to go back to the 90s again. Back with no internet or nothing. You can have, maybe else you have internet and that, but go completely just that'd be amazing. Go back to the old days. Xbox 360 days. That shit was fun. Xbox 360 day was the best fucking time. Yeah, freedom of speech online. You can say what the fuck you want to say. No one can say nothing because there wasn't no monetary thing. You can at least speak your mind. Nowadays, you can't say. I fucking get all kinds of fucking bullshit. Say all kinds of ignorant shit. Because we're all fucking white trash Hoosiers anyway. Most of the ones I talk to and that. Dude, we be fucking slamming shit all the time and not making fun of each other and that. Because we didn't care. Nowadays, it's all moderated. People that talk smack and that get arrested now for talking smack. As long as you don't say you want to kill someone, you should be okay. But that's the biggest thing that people like to say nowadays. Whee. That's so cool. Talk about hell. When you live like that for eternity. That'd be so fucked up. But yeah. Like it's... Things are kind of fucked up nowadays, guys. Like it's just... You're going back to how stupid people are now. It's like, what? It's like, what's identify as stupid? People that lack critical thinking. I mean, serious, you lack critical thinking that you can't think on your own and what's right and wrong in that. That's probably most likely the biggest issue. Well, yeah, let's say, you know, back then and that, when people actually had, they follow guidelines. The tough skinners. When you follow good guidelines and that, you can't be fucking retarded. You had manners and that, you're actually fucking following actual good stuff in that. Like your grandmother and that beating your fucking ass and that because you fucking, like, farted or burped during the fucking thing. Yeah. We lost all that shit. No one does that anymore. Family values, right? No shit. Run! Family values, we lost that shit. Yeah, people back then were more like smacking the fucking head with the fucking spoon. It was discipline. 100% discipline. Nowadays, it's like, you can't hit your kids. What do you mean I can't hit my kids? I'm not beating the motherfucker up. You know I made men tough? Get your ass whooped. Yeah. I got beat up. I got black eyes before. I got bruised fucking chin bones and shit. I got multiple black eyes before for fucking dude stupid shit getting punched in the fucking face. You know, I mean... I never broke any bones, but, oh fuck, if you're not disciplined like that anymore, I don't know what discipline is. Like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? It doesn't mean you can't learn how to do it without getting your ass beat, of course. Discipline comes down to research and stuff, too. You can research and become more intelligent to understand things. That's where all my stuff comes from. I researched emotional psychology shit for multiple decades now. I'm 35, started when I was 15, 16, that, so I came up with a lot of conclusions. Some of it was just novice bullshit. But the biggest conclusion I came up to is whatever you put your emotions into, that's who you normally tend to become. So if you put your emotions into money, which is, and you worship money, that's what emotions are, it's a way you worship. And that's what happens. And then you worship money in that. The more money that you worship, the more less likely, you could tend to be greedy. But greediness has a lot to do with a lot of different things. It's not just money, it's with anything. Items, any type of possession at all. Something you don't want to get rid of. Like hoarders. Hoarders are greedy. They refuse to get rid of stuff. That's why they're called hoarders. Well, yeah, I mean, getting beat, but understanding what discipline is, yeah. Like, having cock and balls is extremely important in society now, because we have to be the ones to stand up against the tyranny. That's what it is. It's people that stand up against tyranny or the men that have the biggest cock and balls. The men that fight against cultural fucking bullshit, which is happening right now nowadays. Feminism, huge cultural output. It's fucking everybody up. Men don't want to do anything. Men want to sit there all day and be like, yeah, I'm not dating. Fuck. I literally had a girlfriend. I'm 35. I literally had a girlfriend for 3 months. She broke up with me because I wasn't moving fast enough, basically.
Where's it gone? Together, I still smell you close by.
And like, because she wanted to get married and have kids and that, and I didn't really discuss it. I was just like, no. I'm like, we just got into a relationship and that. I just fucking lost my job because the company shut down that, you know? I'm like, okay. I live a solo life. I'm like a bachelor life and that, you know? I don't care. I live with my fucking parents and I don't give a fuck. Like, I literally don't care. That's a problem with society, and that's like, what makes this? And I say, only when you have to. That's the only reason why men do specific things is because of women and that. Well, if women ain't being women anymore, what the fuck do you want me to do? No, you ain't doing nothing for me. You ain't being nice and peaceful and that. You're being ignorant and being a fucking bitch all the damn time. Because, you know, yeah, well, first it makes more sense, because society demands you to split apart the family, then you stay together, you know. But the only time you ever do want to move out in that is when you actually do get into a relationship with a woman. Well, fuck, that ain't gonna happen with me anytime soon. My truth is, I worry about making money in that. I worry about my own personal health and survival. And I worry about, you know, the 3 things. Mind, body, spirit. Them are the 3 things everyone should be worried about. Because they all relate to each other. Mind, body, spirit, all in one. Okay, bro, what the fuck? Yeah, like, sex shouldn't be anything people should be fucking hitting home with anymore. Sex is fucking everywhere. That's the one thing I taught myself. Like, sex is everywhere. It's so pointless nowadays. There's so many people that, like OnlyFans is fucking just disgusting that. It's like, I can't even look at a woman the same anymore. Because they all, you know, like, if they wear normal clothes and that, cool and that, all girls look like fucking whores to me. At least the ones that wear all that shit and that. They all wear, you know, skinny jeans or show out their booty cheeks and booty holes and pussy creases. Literally pussy creases. Not even joking you. It's terrible. It's like, what are you doing? Wear some fucking underwear. You really wear stuff that shows off your pussy creases, bro. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, if you wanted to. I can't say sex is important, though, but... Fuck that, I'd rather just get a fucking sex doll. Tell you the truth. At least she doesn't talk. At least she doesn't talk. Nagging women are the worst. It means they have nothing else to do but think of bullshit to talk about. That's just nagging. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, you have no, like, what?
One of those moody flesh powers.
My ex-girlfriend was kind of like that. She was a nagger a little bit. She was cool up front. That's what it is. Honeymoon phase. I told her that. It's like, you know, you're just going through a honeymoon phase with me. And she was like, she didn't know what I was saying. And hey, it's all basically what I said. It's all freeloaded bullshit that you're doing right now. And what happened? A couple months later, she broke up with me for stupid shit. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's always the same bullshit, bro. It's like, when women want attention, they go for all the bullshit stops. They'll literally make up shit to make you feel bad. If a girl does that, know what you do? See you later, bitch! Block her on everything, stop talking during that. I promise you. Like, if you want to teach someone a lesson, you stop talking to them. You ignore them. Attention, opposite of attention is ignoring. When you ignore attention, it pisses them off more than anything. Like, if someone says, I hate you, like, oh, I love you. They hate the opposite. Because you cannot do anything to someone that's being positive towards you when you're negative towards them. They want negativity. They want you to argue with them. And now the biggest thing to stop almost every argument, any argument, period, it says, what would Jesus say? Cuts every argument off. Because that word is very holy. When you say Jesus Christ, the word means holiness. People have to adapt to that. They can't talk. It works. And then they'll be like, People can't say nothing about it. They have to. They freak out because they don't know what to say. But yeah, going back to this, people are just being dumb. Like, it's all about being brainwashed. There's always something getting you going. Bitch. To me, it's all about free thinking. That's why the funnest people in the world are the critical thinker ones. The ones that just don't give a fuck. That live life really free. They say a lot of stupid ass fucking shit. I love it. And people get mad at me about it. I'm like, I really don't care. Damn, you got big ass head. Damn, you got big ass head. Look how big their heads are. That's, oh my god! Oh, that shit's so funny. So going back to my title, why are lefty people so stupid? Well, do a psychology reference, they don't want to be smart. They're only smart when the media tells them to be smart. Propagandists are never smart. They're programmed. They're programmed humans. Their masters say the ones that talk about slavery being bad are the ones that are enslaved. It's fucking hilarious. Like, when you really think about that, it makes common sense. Like, what? Like, are they really? Yeah, they're fucking enslaved. Like, if CNN News said hate on Trump because Trump's the worst fucking person in the world now, you can't critically think that, that he's just a person that knows how to do business. And he's been, like, a charitable American for, like, 50 years or something like that. They think about it. They praised him a lot when he was a Democratic donator. That's what's fucked up. When Trump was a Democratic donator, they praised him all the damn time. And now that he's not a Democratic donator, they don't praise him at all. They hate on him. Yeah, because they're all greedy motherfuckers. That all they care about is the money.
He's got a cloaker. One of those moody flesh cows. You're not dead enough. Oh, suck it!
It makes it so funny, though. You think about it, that's like, oh man, that's the reason why. Yeah, he's not donating to him. Oh, where the fuck are we going? Oh, bitch, run from me. It makes you start to think. It's like, oh shit. It happened with Elon Musk too. Elon Musk went against him and that. Like, you guys are supposed to be with us. We're keeping you rich.
I'm a natural.
That's why most like big rich people always vote Democrat, just because they're the ones that make all the money. And that makes them more money. And people like the Democratic side literally says this. It makes me laugh. They say Trump's trying to steal taxpayer money for his own self and that. They say what? How? And like, what the fuck are you talking about? It makes no sense. And then you look at the Doge team. Doge team's a whole bunch of billionaires saying we stopped doing our jobs and that to help out American people because it's our duty because we have all this money and that. It's our duty to do this for the American people. I heard it from like there was like 10 billionaires. Bill Gates wasn't one of them because Bill Gates was a sacrilegious fucking piece of shit person that I despise Bill Gates. You know, I wish upon his soul he could do better than that, but that dude's a completely fucking crazed maniac. He kind of reminds me of Professor Hojo off of fucking Final Fantasy VII. Dude is a fucking piece of shit. I'm sure he experiments on people like KillingFloor style, chops people up and shit. I wouldn't put it past him. Be surprised how many people do that in this world you don't even know. Where do you think science came from in general, experimenting on people?
Keep using the pod. I'll see if I can get your fingers stuck in it.
It's fucked up shit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start a new level. Dude, it's fucked up shit. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with people? Like, there's so much lefty shit out there. Twitter's filled with it. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, we want to play. Do monster balls. I use shotguns. I like shotguns. But yeah, there's so much crap out there. Like I watched this one girl. She is this black lady. She was trying to steal from a store, and as a black security officer, I have to say it like that because that's how people represent, I guess, whatever nowadays. And like she stole, and the guy, the security officer, said, "Hey, let me check your purse tonight because I think that you stole something." That, and she ran out. She smoked a fucking pole, like a light post. And the security officer was laughing his ass off. He started laughing at us. She hit that pole so fucking hard. You hear, ooh. And then so funny. Dude start laughing and they put her underneath the rest. And all you have is a whole bunch of white women around. There's on a campus store and that. There's a whole bunch of like white women around that. Like, I don't know what's with women, but like white women are the biggest fucking. They're such the biggest propagandist people ever. Like, no, of course not all of them that, but my generation, like 25s and 35s. My God, they're the dumbest fucking generation ever. Like they're just like morally fucking just like stupid. I say people in their 30s. Like I say like late 20s to like mid 30s. They're just fucking. They're just so stupid. Like all the younger generation that's getting out of high school in the last 2 years and that. I used to work with a couple of them like 19, 20 that. They didn't care about politics at all and that. They didn't even vote. You know, they're like, I don't care. I just want to live my life. I said, that's the best way to do it. Live your life. People say, well, you have to vote. I said, it doesn't matter what you vote for because there's a huge chance that none of that shit's going to happen with what they're going to say. Obama's been talking about tariffs for 8 fucking years, and that his dumb Kenya ass, yeah, he's from fucking Kenya. He ain't even an actual fucking citizen. And like they talk about the shit Nancy Pelosi talks about back in the fucking 70s. We should be hitting China with tariffs and that because they'll fuck up. And a lot of these people weren't bad people. Why did they get corrupted? Because of greed and money. They say there's a little trade deal going on with China, and I'll give you a couple $1 million. That just don't vote for that. That's what happens. Greediness. You get paid $175,000 a year to basically just barely show up to Congress. Maybe like I don't know when they vote for shit. Literally, they don't do nothing. They talk on news networks and shit. They literally don't do anything. Exactly the point. They don't do anything. They only go in the Congress and Senate when they have to vote for shit. Other than that, they're at home reading bills and shit and talking to other people and that. They're literally getting paid to sit on their fucking asses and that. They really don't do anything. If they're public servants, should they get paid? I don't believe so. I don't think any public servant should be fucking paid because it's fucking stupid. Yes, I asked the question, I answered it. But that's the most common question people will probably have to ask. Why do they even get paid? No one knows. No one knows. You don't know because they're getting paid to do absolutely fucking nothing. Like, there's articles all over the place on, like, feminism and that, and it's just quite hilarious. They're just, like, ridiculous. Like, there's just so many just idiotic people. And, like, it gets to that point you're like, what the like, what's going on with the world and that? I don't know anymore. It's all a bunch of bullshit. That's why you don't pay attention to it. I don't. I pay attention to it because it's fucking hilarious how fucking dumb people are. That's why I say what I said on my title on that. Why are lefty people, far lefty people? And they're not just talking about just normal people that just vote Democrat. Because they don't always vote Democrat. They vote Republican now and then. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the lifestyle. Like how you live. Like, come on now. Anyway. Okay, I'm back. Got my puppy next to me. What you doing, baby? Move back. Gotta move back. You're on my cord. There you go. Little turd. This is my puppy, Zoe. Hey, puppy. There's just so much fucking shit. I watch. There's just one channel I've been watching on YouTube, and that they play. I'm playing support. They play a bunch of animes and that. They have like a constant like music in the background, so they can actually keep on playing it without being copyrighted. What do you want? We'll go. What do you want? You want attention? Is this what I was watching? Okay, yeah, it is. What? What? Hey, baby. You gonna lay down? You gonna lay down and not bother me? Okay. And there she goes. Probably gonna crash in a little bit.
Just gotta make sure. And stay there. Smackdown. Bang, you're dead.
I love shotguns.
Yes, you are almost done with this wave. I'm making the best mess ever. But it's active. Use your dash to buy a few more seconds of life.
EMO.
Very.
Okay. Finish line approaching. I'm done writing all the classes and commenting everything. Now I just gotta generate the documentation and UML from the source. Well, on the tough side, but it's good. You can tell this loaf was made with love. It's fun how crunchy it is. It's perfect.
Thank you, Master. Well, we'll be back. Strange. They seem to like working for you.
They do. Those girls don't deserve to live their lives as slaves. Was gonna ask the odd jobs people to help me find housing that accepts demi-humans. The stables are fine, but if I can find a warm bed for them... Let's talk about cell phone companies. I can't believe I'm actually using that as the whole thing. Seriously, Google Fi Wireless has this vast...
Okay. I don't know what to fucking talk about anymore. There's just so much stupid shit that's happening nowadays. And I always find it really funny that the people just like complain constantly. I'm like, if people are they rubbing their shit. This is how demoralizing like far lefty people are. They're rubbing their own fecal matter on Tesla vehicles now because they think he's a Nazi because they say that he's a Nazi. Like, do you believe everything people say without any proof in that? Yeah. Why? Like, that's fucking stupid. I don't believe shit what people say anymore.
Let us return to the blood and violence. Not even the slightest scratch? Something is very wrong with my Zeds. Got ammo here.
It's cool anime.
pouncing rain thing really cheers a guy up.
Ten seconds, Wiggy. 10 seconds. There are no sets permitted in the marked area. Not even my claws.
Easy! You're not getting enough. Bye, monster! I'm making the best mess ever!
No sets penetrated the perimeter. I am surprised and a bit sick. Your success is revolting. You fought with near perfect form. Even a fool gets lucky on occasion. More bullets, mein Freund. More bullets.
I found ammo.
The anticipation is mounting. Just 10 more seconds until the real experiment begins.
Your BO is real.
I'm sweating.
The area must remain secure. That means no Zeds in it.
Your BO is real.
Gotcha! Right on. Come on! Nailed him!
No Zeds penetrated the perimeter. I am surprised and a bit sick. Your success is revolting.
Easy!
You won with near perfect form. Even a fool gets lucky on occasion.
Mommy.
Effects of the freedom revolution now activating.
Huh? Whoa! I thought I just heard a voice. Anyone there? Is something gonna happen?
Hey guys.
The line between bravery and
Probably
stupidity
get off
is
here a little
thin.
bit 'cause I'm getting fucking tired. Hold on. YouTube's retarded. I can't see the full fucking message unless I click on my stuff. Ted Bundy? The fuck's Ted? Who the fuck's a Ted Bundy? What was that, a folk hero or something? Some type of book? I remember the name, but I don't know like where it originated from.
Last chance for guns, piggies. Wait 5.
Gotta be more specific, I guess. I have no idea. Get fucked, bro.
Why do you fight the inevitable?
I think some people don't know how to talk. They don't know how to relate. What's on their mind? Mostly just young people. Young people literally do not know how to speak or shit.
Do not get the big head fools. The pig who has a good day is still slaughtered.
I always say that because that's like the main thing that people they just don't know stuff. It's like when PewDiePie used to be really big and that. People will fucking love PewDiePie a lot. They watch PewDiePie all the damn time and that. Like, why? Or Mr. Beast and shit. Like, why are you watching Mr. Beast and PewDiePie and shit? Like, Mr. Beast doesn't relate to anything actually intelligent. It's just pure entertainment. I always say, well, I'd rather be intelligent to be... It's like, smart people know how to make dumb people watch their shit. That's why they do what they do. Like, if people are intelligent at, they'll watch stuff if it proclaims them to be more intelligent with that. They gain knowledge from it. That's how I like to be. Being a knowledge gainer is fucking amazing. Wisdom is awesome.
You twitch, ass face.
What is active? Use your dash to buy a few more seconds of life.
And like being educated is different than being intelligent. Say that right now.
I found ammo.
Education is a form of learning from a book, but it's not acts of free will learning. It's not critical learning. You're learning because you have to because of a grade. That's why people that are mostly educated are actually dumber than people that are just intelligent. People that just know stuff from active researching and that on their own accord, not with someone else.
The anticipation is mounting. Just 10
You
more
think you're
seconds
intelligent,
until
you go to
the
school and that,
begins.
and you're like, oh, you're the ones that, you know absolutely fucking nothing in life. Like, you know very, very little in life. Because you're only in books. Books is not reality. It's not at all.
Back down. Bang, you're dead.
That's what I talk about, like, the feminist actions happen nowadays. When women want to be like, I'm educated, I'm smart, and like, the fuck do you mean you're smart? Education doesn't mean, educated in school, you have to be a free thinker to be smart. If you're not a free thinker, you're not intelligent at all.
Stop me. I'm one of those moody flesh pounds.
No matter what anybody says, that's not actual fucking intelligence.
Hurry
Because if it's controlled intelligence, you're not intelligent. That means that thing that you got is from someone else, and yes, you can put it in your own way, which actually grants you more intelligence. You know, intelligence is passed down from people talking to you. Yes, you can put definition to a fucking word and be like, oh, angry. The angry emotion means that you're frustrated. Frustration means, you know, that it's something that you lack patience of, and you know, patience is, you know, the chemical in your brain that doesn't get enough of it. Once you lose it all, you fucking freak out. You start creating a lot of stress hormones and that, and then see how it goes down. You just go down this big old list of bullshit. Like, instead of talking about symptoms and stuff, like people talk about ADD. ADD is the disease. ADD, it's a complex. You lack discipline. You lack focus. You're not spoken to enough. Your attention ratio of speak is down, which means when you try to speak your way of thinking towards other people and they don't reply to that because they don't want to, they don't care, like family members, stuff like that, like, well, that's what it is. That's how I got, you know, my ADD. Where the fuck you want to say it is?
Oh, you're a sneaky me.
Because people didn't want to listen to me.
I'm making the best.
That's it. People thought I was lying all the time. Yeah, my butt. Hot Vizzle bitches. They're butter faces, but their bodies are nice.
Just gotta make sure.
Penetrated the perimeter. I am surprised and a bit sick. Your success is revolting.
Yeah, you learn a lot when you actually research shit and you really look in the very deeps of why
You do know how to use this.
things happen. You're like utterly fucking amazed at why they happen. You're like, oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I learned about the ADD thing from an actual psychologist. He was on Joe Rogan's show. He's like, you know where it comes from, right? He's like, no. He's like, it comes from, you know, lack of, you know, expressing. Like when people like get in arguments and that, and you can't defend yourself, so you come up with a coping mechanism that literally tones people out, which means you just don't give a fuck. You really stop caring because you can't do nothing about it because people don't listen to you and not gonna listen to you anyway. That's how you get ADD. It's a discomfortable family. Like when you speak your mind, that you gain confidence from speaking it. You're like, oh yeah, you know, I'm intelligent. Like in my family and that, like, you know, in certain things, like my brothers do not respect me at all. Nope. They say, but they despise me. They don't respect me. Like these invisible bitches, bro. Watch just a fucking video. Dude. Jeez.
Oh, suck it.
Yeah, what?
Damn it.
Fuck off, get off my back, bitch.
Great flash power. You're not dead.
once you learn certain things, like why are people lying to us? People are lying to you because they don't want you to know the truth. They make up shit. Most disorder, brain, like actual disorders, are made up.
The thing's almost dead.
All those big weapons.
And people don't understand why they do that. It's how you get physicians to give you medicine by making up shit. Like, I have eczema, and then I find out from a lot of different people that they actually do tell the truth. It's like, oh, it's because your gut health's bad.
I assume your lack of
So I start applying gut health treatment, eating more get more probiotics in my body and that. I do red light treatment, which helps out a lot with it. It starts to go away. It's starting to go away. And what they do is they give you medicines. They'll say, well, you need to take a lot of vitamin D, and that's the reason why. No, I do a lot of olive oil. I have like a couple teaspoons of olive oil. I mix it with my food every damn day now.
10 seconds.
I learned that from a gym goer. He told me flat out, he's like, start doing olive oil, man. He's like, that'll get rid of that skin disorder. And he knew exactly what it was, because he probably had the same thing. Like, for real? He's like, yeah, just do olive oil every day. Take a couple teaspoons of it. Just give it a couple, like, weeks, and now you'll start seeing a difference. There's that.
I can't see. Oh shit! Diablo farm straight.
Nope.
Steam.
Fuck.
Keep going all day. You twitch, ass face.
Twitch ass face.
Me. Easy. Seize and go boom.
I remember Abomination was actually fucking easy. You better have the Berserker get the buzzsaw thing, you shoot him once, it ricochets inside of him, it just kills him instantly. And then they changed it, they made him like extremely fucking hard unless you have like armor piercing.
Got ammo here.
Yeah. Lefty people are stupid. I ain't talking about Democrats are full well on lefties.
The anticipation is mounting. Just 10 more seconds until the real experiment.
Yeah, that guy was just a fucking... Jeez, that dude said some really stupid ass shit.
Give 11.
I'm sweating like a
Just listening to what that one kid was saying on the chat, like... You're the reason why society is fucking retarded, bro. You say some really stupid ass shit.
and stay there.
It's just mockery. When people mock people, it literally is the downfall. I cannot stand mockery. Like, if you want to have a serious conversation, that if you want to have fun, talk about stupid shit and that, fine. That, but if you're coming on my channel now and just being a fucking retard, because you are retarded,
You're not.
because you have a lot of mental issues and that, then say your piece and fuck off.
Hurry up and talk.
Yeah, because I read the messages until now. I'm just like, damn. Some of the shit you said was pretty funny now, but some of the other stuff you said, like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do people not like know what they say? I mean, I get sometimes you say stuff and that, but like, if you have a conversation with someone that and you're saying like outlandish stuff that makes no fucking sense to the conversation, it's just like, where are you getting that? Oh, you're being a smart ass. Okay, well, you could be a smart ass and still be a dumb fuck. So, you doesn't mean you don't lack the knowledge to be like actual responsible, you know, to a certain extent. It's cool, bro. I'm gonna make fun of people. Oh, well, good. You can't be made fun right back. You're an idiot. Full-fledged reason why I put titles like lefties are fucking stupid. They're brainwashed. The ones that do propaganda bullshit all the time. Now, it's not the people that watch them, it's the people that do it. The people that watch them, more or less likely to do think on their own, so they change things based upon certain things. They're not completely fucking retarded. It's the ones that fucking do the propaganda. Like all them protesters and shit. They protest stuff that makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense at all. Oh, the hands-off protests? No one's fucking any of you ugly ass fucking bitches. You know that, right? Like, you're all crazy. Like, as I ain't saying that some can't be attractive. Some are attractive, but they're crazy, so it makes them ugly. You're like, well, when you're trying to use everything and anything to go against society now so you can get your way, you're a fucking ugly person. You know, normal society doesn't give a fuck about your stupidity. That people that work for a fucking living in that have to make money in that to be able to pay bills and shit, don't care about all this bullshit. Don't give a fuck. It's stupid. Stupid and demoralizing as fuck. It's like, dude, I got so dumb. Let's look at the YouTube and that. There's all kinds of stupid shit. One guy I've watched a lot, it's called What Lurks Beneath. You should subscribe to him. He's pretty cool. He does some really cool ass stories and that. They're creepy as fuck though.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Done. Beating a man over crop, son. It's not fair. Okay. Are you all right? No, you're done. You're okay. You're done. You're done. Right now. Yeah. Let's go get stem cells. How good my forearm looks in the mirror. You see it? I've heard you so many times. That's bad sign. See that window? Yeah. Look at it. This fat roll.
I love these two.
Looks good to me. Let's see maybe if Eddie Hall has something to say about it. Yeah, I think, we're all responsible together for following. I'm sorry, who sponsored it? Rogue. Who's following it? Rogue. Whose place was it? Rogue. Whose platform was it? Rogue. Rogue is a very reputable brand that does this all the time, so we're not able to say that it was a cheap setup. Could it have been more meticulously tracked? Maybe. I'm not saying Rogue is dodgy, but really that's what you're saying. It's just wrong with Rogue. Build that platform. Everything together. So, are you listening to yourself? No more with this man with the help of your best friend who literally your business with, I want to call it right, not the family. Yes, you are. Scott, this is getting wild, bro. Are we just a gossip TikTok channel at this point? No, yeah. Very well. I'm just sitting here like eye emojis, like, Mike, what do you...
I just took a blue chew.
That's a There's so many fucking whores out there. Now they got blue chews now. Boner pills and shit. What the fuck's wrong with people? Can people, like, not get hard anymore? So, dude, there's so much. I had this one thing. It's called Spark or something. It's like it's better than Viagra. It's the best thing ever. It's better than Viagra. Oh, it gets you hard in a matter of seconds. If you're fucking that many times in that and your fucking dick can't get hard, maybe you should stop fucking people. It's like society's all about having sex with everybody. Like, what the fuck? Stop fucking people. Birth control's horrible. Stop doing it. It's terrible for you. I'm about to get off anyway, but what the fuck is wrong with me? Everything's boner this. We'll get wetter pussy if you take this pill and that. Like what the fuck is wrong with me? You can't just have sex without being like, you gotta pop these 32 pills, take a shot right in your ball sack, and she's gotta take one right in your asshole and makes you fucking like stimulate even more. If normal sex ain't good enough for you guys, then I don't know what the fuck to say. Stop having sex so damn much. My God. It's getting so bad out there. People are fucking way. I didn't know that there was that many whores. There's so many whores out there. All OnlyFans bitches and shit. Shaking their titties all over the place and that. You know what I have to say is, I stick with anime girls. You know why? Because they're more female than the fucking women in real life. These women are so fucking feminist. We have to go to fucking creativity. You have to go with your mindset, bitches, which is anime girls. At least they know how to treat a man, right? All these AI things out there. At least they know how to talk to me, right? They're like, hey, honey, how you doing? Then I'm like, oh, I'm doing good. Your bitch wakes up in the morning. It's like, you gotta cook me food today? I'm like, you know you woke up first, right? Well, you're a man. You're supposed to know. So I was like, you're a woman. That's your fucking job. Oh my God, you're being so critical of me, man. Fuck you, bitch. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. If you can't make me a fucking sandwich, it's the easiest thing in the world to do. Go fuck yourself. I say that out of most respect to women that actually do their job right. I always want people that always want something in return. It's like, if you do this for me, you do it because you love me. You don't do it because you want something else in return. That's how my ex almost was. It's like, she was cool up front. I bring her up a lot in that because it's the first girlfriend I had a while in that. It's like researching it. I gotta bring up certain things to understand it. And like it comes down to, it was just a bunch of bullshit. It's fake. It was just a fake. Women that are older than that, know how to be good women. I say, why don't you be like that all the damn time? Why? Because that's your fucking job. I never understand people that don't want to be happy, don't want to be pleasant. Like, just be pleasant and happy. Life sucks. The world's horrible. That's from your actual own perspective, but it's not. You think that because your life is horrible and your life fucking sucks. So everybody else sucks. Man, my life's great. Getting a new job, working Wednesday. I lift a lot of weights now. I'm getting bigger muscles than that, I don't know why she broke up with me. I'm kind of happy that she did, honestly. But yeah, it was just stupid ass shit. I'm just like, I felt it coming. Like, this shit's about to come. Because I watch so much stuff, like, women online, that they all do the same shit. When they get annoyed over a man, first thing they do is they stop talking to him as much. Because when they're always, like, she used to fucking, like, FaceTime me, like, all the fucking damn time. So, like, she worked late because she got a new job. That's what separated us because we weren't hanging out as much. And she'd make up excuses like, well, you need to take off work to hang out with me. I'm like, why? Like, you just hang out with me after work. You just come on by. We'll go out to dinner and that, have a little fun, that, da, da, da. No, she want me to, like, be with her at her house. Like, why? I'm lonely. Okay, let's go down the word lonely. Let's actually, like, see how this is. Because this is a huge function with people that you're just fully fucking retarded to not understand what loneliness actually is. There's two different definitions of loneliness. Loneliness, say, I am alone. which is different from loneliness. Loneliness is act of not loving yourself. When you don't love yourself, you're always lonely. You have loneliness. Like, I'm alone right now. Do I fucking hate myself in that because, oh my god, I'm not getting this. Yeah, I'm playing the game. I'm giving myself attention. I'm streaming. It doesn't relate to conversating with people now. It does, but I do that all the time. And that's one of the things I try to talk to her about now. I try to teach her now. I'm just like, dude, you just need to conversate more with people now. You got neighbors and shit. Just go outside and talk to people now. Yeah, you're a girl. Now we'll have some girlfriends and that. So all my girlfriends are married. Don't be girlfriends with them anymore. Why be friends with someone that doesn't want to relate to you? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You could be co buddies and that. You can talk and socialize and shit. And go make actual girlfriends and that. Like, I don't hang out with women. Guys that hang out with women too much, if you're not fucking them, you shouldn't be hanging out with them. Like, if they're mutual friends and they have similar, like, ideas as you, and you can actually be, other than thinking about fucking them and that, yeah, you can hang out with them. So if you can ever hang out with a woman or not, if you have similar ideas and shit, you can actually have a conversation without thinking about, sitting there and thinking about banging them and shit. That's the only way you could do it. Like, there was one guy I used to hang around with tonight. We used to have really good conversations about psychological stuff and that. And we talk about horror movies and talk about horror things and that, because she's a big horror junkie. That's what creates an actual relationship, is the things you actually like, you do together. But you could be friends with her first, and then you promote the relationship later. Become boyfriend-girlfriend. People get it wrong what a boyfriend-girlfriend actually is. Boyfriend-girlfriend are people that were friends at first, and then they fall in love with each other because they actually like each other so much in that. And just because they're the opposite sex, they automatically grow together. That's the problem nowadays. Some women don't think that they're women. Some women don't even know that they're women. Some women think they're bisexual and that they like girls and guys and that. They're all confused as fuck, but they date more guys than girls. Well, I could date a girl and that, but you don't. You're not bi. There's no such thing. Sorry, it doesn't make sense. You can like something, yes, but doesn't mean that that's who you are in a, sexual term. Like, I can like some weird ass fucking porn. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna like, weird ass fucking people and that. I don't know, like cat fucking bitches and that, or demon bitches that, or a fuck out stupid shit. But no. Like, you're a woman. You can cosplay as something like that. Yeah, that's hot, but like that's not why I'm with you. It's because you're a woman. And give the heads up, almost every woman I've been with has been a fucking whore. All of them. All of them. All hoes. Besides my first girlfriend. But she wasn't even like... She was cool as fuck, but she wasn't really like massively attractive. After that, I've been with another one. Talked to all super attractive women, all fucking whores. None of them wanted to be in relationships. If they did, they were all just horny ass bitches and that just always want some type of sexual. But I do remember this one girl that happens with me a lot. She was, it was a while ago. She was a dancer. She had a dance studio and that. She was, I guess she got a loan for it and that. I guess she knew people and that, I don't know. And, like, she liked to dance. Just doing, like choreography dancing and shit like that. And, like, not even, 2-3 weeks, we cam a lot in that. And then out of nowhere, butt-ass naked on the cam. Super hot, like really skinny and that. Everything was nice. I'm just like, damn, like, okay. And I'm just sitting there like, huh. Like, okay. Like we didn't even, hang out. Some stuff this guy said is stupid as fuck. I gotta remove his fucking messages. First one's okay. Okay. But yeah, this is how I came to the conclusion of like confidence. It's like I'm always getting really attracted to. I always have that problem with that. It's like, how do I get a girl and then I'll just how you do it, you don't pay attention to it. That's it. You stop caring. You stop caring about all the society things and that. So women come and go. They do. They honestly do. You know, I see tons of gorgeous women all the damn time. The woman he's hanging around with, she's 20. Probably one of the hottest girls I've ever actually hung around with in a long ass time. She's tremendously fucking gorgeous. But she had problems with like guidance. She had shitty ass guidance in that. Dude, it sucks. It really sucks. It's like, damn, like why? It's like there's so many like people that are just got such amazing like way of being, and they always get society fuck up. Like my ex, she was an amazing woman. We had so much fun together. We could have just done that and just slowly progress our lives and just live like. But I didn't want to have kids in that, and I didn't want to get married that because I'm just like I don't see the point in getting married right now because we don't have any money yet. We're both fucking pretty much broke. You know, like that's stupid. Like we can cherish our money together and that, which I never want to do that. I just want to save money in that, and you know, I tried to teach her how to budget in that because she didn't know how to budget worth shit. You know, she knew how to pay her bills because she had to, but like, I was like, well, you gotta stop spending money on stupid shit. I said, try to save like, you know, $25 or $30 of your fucking, you know, of your paycheck and that every paycheck. And stop going out so much. Stay at home more. The more you go out, the more money you spend. Because gas is more expensive than electricity is. Like if you sit at home and that you have one TV on, you're not gonna burn through a lot of electricity. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna get off on that. I'll see you guys later in that. Thanks for whoever subscribed in that. It's always more fun with more people. See you guys.